Hey everybody, we're here at Flea World. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the footage from the flea market that we took. Just a little backstory, Cassidy and I, my roommate, we rode our bikes to the flea market and back, and it takes about 2 hours each way, so it's really a lot of work to go to the flea market. That's why I don't go there as often as I'd like to. But I hope you guys did enjoy the footage, and I did get tons of stuff. This pickup video is going to include more than what I got just at the flea market, because I have stuff from Nintendo Age, from Target, from eBay, from Goodwill, and from various other places. And a lot of stuff from eBay has come in like the day before going to the flea market, so I'm just going to include everything in this video. It's going to be really long, there's tons of stuff, but I will try and go a little quicker than normally. So, nothing's in order, so just bear with me. First up, we have this little K'NEX Mario figure. I got this from Target, and it was like $1.99 or $2.99 or something, but it's just like a little person that would go with Legos, but it's for K'NEX, and it's a Mario. So that's pretty cool. I went to Toys R Us for the first time since I've been out here, and I picked up 3 more of these Mario Galaxy 2 figures. The first one here is a Mario, and he's in like I have a B suit Mario, but this one's different. He's not wearing a suit here, and he's doing a different pose, kind of like he's flying. I have another B suit Luigi, but he's doing a different pose here than the one I have. And I have a B power-up mushroom, which is really cool looking. I don't know how many are in this set. I was going to look it up online because I have 6 now, so I'm hoping that I'm pretty close to finishing it. From Target, I got some more Mario toys here, and they're Mario Kart Wii toys, and this is a complete set, because it shows them all in the back. So they come in these little things like here, right, like this, and this one's Toad, and he's in his little cart, and I think these are really cool. So I got Toad, Yoshi, Luigi, Mario, and Donkey Kong. So I don't know how well you can see the back, but that is a full set. So very happy to pick those up, and these were like $3 each, which is really cheap for Mario toys, so I was happy to get those. Let's see. There's something else I got at Toys R Us, but I want to save that for close to the end because it's really cool. So I guess I'll move on to some flea market stuff. First up, I picked up this factory sealed Barbie PS1 controller, and it's not, I mean, it's a cool item to have in the collection, but obviously it's not a cool item. But it is sealed, and it's silver on the top, purple on the bottom. It's a wired controller. It's got like flowers on it and everything. And up here, you have like a little briefcase for a Barbie that has a game console inside. And I thought that was pretty funny, but The whole thing's sealed, and it was marked at $5, but I got it in a deal, so I didn't pay that much. I paid like $2 for this, which I think is pretty fair. Never seen one of those before, so I thought that was kind of strange. Another sealed controller from the flea market is this one here. This is a PS2 controller. It's called Flea, and it's made by Game Element by Gemini, it says. It's a really awesome looking controller. It's got like monster faces on it, and you know, like scars and staples and like a brain under there. It comes in a coffin shaped thing here, and I was watching one of these on eBay. It was a sealed one just like this. It was a buy it now of like $15 with free shipping. I passed on it, and I'm glad I did because I got this one for $10. So very cool. That one is third party, but it's just too cool to not have in my collection. Next up from the flea market is a solid red controller for the Nintendo 64. I have the box for this. I have the Japanese box for this, but I didn't have the controller. The Japanese controllers are exactly the same as the American controllers, so I got this to put in there. So I finally have that complete. I traded an atomic purple controller straight across for this from the flea market. I was expecting to have to throw in a few dollars with the deal, because, you know, they're sellers, they have to make money off their stuff, but I was lucky enough to get in just to trade it straight across, which is very awesome. Next, on the way to the flea market, we stopped at a Goodwill that I've never been to before, and I picked up 3 games, the first of which is a game that I traded at the flea market, and that was, actually I sold it basically, but I don't know, I kind of traded it, but I sold it at the same time, but that was Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Xbox, which is like a $25 game. I ended up selling it for $20, but I spent the $20 immediately on something that they had for sale, so I'll show you that in a bit. But that was $5 from Goodwill. I also got a complete copy of Sonic Spinball for the Genesis. This was $3, it'll be going on eBay. And then I got a sealed copy of Pele for the Genesis. This one was $2, and this will be going on eBay as well. Next up from the flea market, I picked up a cartridge-only copy of Daikatana for the Nintendo 64. It was marked as $7. I think I got it for like $2 or $3. And if you guys don't know, this game has been going up in value, and I think it's about a $15 game right now. So if you see these cheap, pick them up. That's obviously going to go on eBay. From the flea market, I picked up this little sticker sheet of Super Mario Brothers stickers. They're not official or anything, and it was $1. I just thought it was, you know, kind of cool. It's in this little plastic bag, and it's got a hole right here so I can hang it up somewhere. I just thought it was a little cool item. From the same seller I got the stickers from, I bought, unfortunately, a bunch of fake Pokemon cards, and they're in this bag here. I didn't know that they were fake when I bought them because they are sealed packs, and they look like this. And it looks like a real pack. And they were in, well, it's kind of crushed, but they were in these boxes here, and they were selling them by pack, and they said that they were $1 a pack. And I counted them up, there was 45 total, and I got the 45 packs plus a couple other extra little packs for $40. Which I thought was a great deal, and I was going to like triple my money on them because I wasn't going to open them. I was just going to put them on eBay. And I opened one pack just for whatever reason, and they're obviously fake. There's like 5 rares in a pack. One of the cards was turned backwards, and they feel and look fake. So unfortunately, you know, I made a bad deal. It's a flea market. You can't really return stuff like that, especially when they're sellers that don't speak English and stuff like that. So just kind of have to accept the loss on that one. So, bad deal, but whatever. I got good deals on the rest of the stuff, so it's not really bringing me down. Next up, I got a bunch of these plastic Nintendo 64 cartridge cases that actually have the Nintendo 64 name on them right there. I got, let me see, there's 2 white ones, 4 white ones, 2, 3 blue ones and 1 green one. And I got these for like 10 cents each or something. They were really cheap. I was really happy to find them. They also had a bunch of like the NES ones that are just square and they say Nintendo for the same price. So next time I go, I'm probably going to pick up all of those too. They had a lot more of those than the Nintendo 64 ones. Let's see. I guess I can show you guys this. I bought some stuff from someone over Nintendo Age, but they also have a YouTube account, and his name is Pirate. I will put a link to his channel in the description, so definitely check him out. He's been around, I think, on YouTube longer than I have. I used to watch his videos when I first started, so definitely check him out. And he gave me a great deal on this stuff. It was 15 bucks with free shipping. So for the PS1, I got Robo Pit 2, complete. And for the NES, I got Infiltrator, complete. And this box is in great condition. Both games are in great shape, so I'm really happy to have this. Another awesome addition to the NES collection. Let's see. Next up is something from... These are from a pawn shop. And one of these I bought thinking I didn't have it, but I actually do, so... that is, I guess, up for trade if anybody wants it, but that is a complete copy of Driver for the PS1. I bought a copy of it from there before, and I got home and I didn't realize it was a PC version, so I went back and bought this one, but I already have the game in my collection in the first place, so I don't know what I was thinking. All the other PS1 games here are wrestling games. I got SmackDown 2, Attitude, SmackDown, the first one, and Warzone. They're all complete Black Label. And all those PS1 games were $1 each. Then I picked up Pimp My Ride, complete for the PS2. This was $2. I picked up a long box copy. Maybe I got this. No, sorry. The last game from that pawn shop is Mario Party 8. And it's missing the manual, and it was $15, which is a pretty fair deal. But like I said, no manual. And then after that place, I went to the Goodwill, kind of by my house. I picked up a complete long box copy of NBA Live 96. This was $4, which, you know, I wouldn't pay for a sports game, but it is a long box, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Let's see. Lots of stuff here. From eBay, I picked up a lot more of the Game Boy Advance videos. This first one is Dragon Ball GT Volume 1. It is sealed, but they packaged it in one of these once again, and it got crushed, so I'm trying to work something out with that. But the rest, this one, which is Codename Kids Next Door Volume 1, also came in a bubble mailer, but it's really not that crushed, so I'm not worried about that one. But the other ones all came in boxes, fortunately, which is very awesome. So I got, and they're all sealed. So I got Nicktoons Collection Volume 2, SpongeBob SquarePants Volume 2, Ninja Turtles Volume 1, and 2 different Pokemon ones. And the Pokemon ones don't come in volumes, they just come in episodes, I guess. So I got 2 of those here, which is very awesome. Next up, let's see, what should I show you guys next? Okay, from the same person I got those 2 of those Game Boy Advance videos from, I also picked up a sealed copy of Odama on the GameCube. And this one comes in the big oversized box. The game, obviously, the whole box is sealed, so the game inside is sealed and it's got the microphone and everything. And I thought that was really cool. It's not that expensive either. If you're looking for one, I got this for like $13 with free shipping, which is very cool. I did have the game, but I wanted it in the oversized box, and it's really not any more expensive to get it sealed than just to get it complete, so finally got one of those. Very awesome. Let's see, I guess I'll go through this stack here. On the way to the flea market, we stopped at a garage sale, and I picked up a copy of Greg Hastings' Paintball Tournament for the PS2. That's complete. And with that, I got 2 PS2 memory cards that are official. Got a blue one and a red one here. And I paid $3 for the game and the 2 memory cards, so $1 each. I thought that was a great deal. From the flea market, this is the only thing I got that wasn't from an actual game store. I picked up a sealed copy of AC/DC Live Rock Band Track Pack. It was marked at $5, but I got it for $3, which is, I think, pretty fair for a sealed PS2 game. Let's see, for $1 from the flea market, I got Johnny Mosley Mad Tricks for the PS2. Looks like it's a skiing game, which is pretty cool. Never heard of it before. For $1, you know, not a bad deal. Also from the flea market, I picked up Zatch Bell Mamoto Battles for the PS2 and Silent Scope 2 Dark Silhouette for the PS2. Both complete Black Label games I didn't have. I think I got these for like $3 or $4 each. Let's see. The only DS game I picked up is Hotel Dusk Room 215. I got this for $5. It was marked at 10, but you know, obviously I always got to get a deal. So $10 there, or $5 there. Not a bad deal, not like a super popular game or anything, but I kind of got it thrown into a deal. I offered 20 for some stuff, they wanted 25. I said, if you throw that in, I'll do 25, and they said yeah. So also on the way to the flea market, we stopped at 3 pawn shops, but I only bought something from one of them, and that is Broken Helix for the PS1. It was marked at $2.50. I got it for $2 plus tax, so it was like $2.11 total. But Black Label complete game I didn't have. Let me see, I have a lot of PS1 games here that I got from the flea market, but I got a few sealed ones, so I'll show you guys those first. I got 5 sealed games. I got 4 of them from one seller, 1 of them came from a different seller. So, first up, we have Snowcross Championship Racing, factory sealed. NFL Game Day 2003 sealed. Big Race USA sealed. Marble Master sealed, which I've never heard of. And Card Games sealed. And these first 4 were part of the deal where I got the DS game for 20 or for 25. Those are the same. It's the same deal where I got all these plastic cases, and I think something else. I'm not sure. Oh, this game. So I got all that for 25, which is a great deal. And then this one here I got for like $2. So very happy to add sealed PS1 games to the collection all day. Very awesome. I also have a really awesome Craigslist deal to show you guys at the end. Some of you guys are you're gonna be like, "What? I can't believe he got that," but you know, save that for the end. I guess I can show you some Nintendo 64 games that I picked up from Gamers Inc., which is a local game store around here. I showed you guys some footage in one of the past videos. I picked up a complete copy of Toy Story 2, and I didn't actually buy this, I took in a copy of GoldenEye for the N64, and a bunch of random N64 cartridges that were mostly sports games, and I traded them straight across for this, which is very awesome. It was marked at 18, so I'm really glad to have that. These other 2 I picked up off of eBay. They're both complete. The first one is San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. This was packaged really well. I was really happy with the packaging they did on it. It's in great shape, complete. This was like $8 or $9, I think. The other one I picked up is Chopper Attack. This is also complete, great condition. This one was like $12 after shipping. And this is one of the games I got when I was kind of just going in alphabetical order with the games I still needed. So, you know, I have most of the games I want, so now I just need some of the really rare and expensive ones and lots of, you know, filler titles. So, yeah, so I got those there. Those are actually the only N64 games left that I have to show you for this pickup video, but there's still tons of awesome stuff here. So, I got 3 Xbox games from the flea market. This first one, I thought that I didn't have it, but when I got home I realized I did, so this one's going on eBay. And that is SNK vs. Capcom SVC Chaos. It's complete. I thought that I didn't have it, so it's unfortunate that, you know, I bought a game I didn't have to buy, but it's not a bad game to have to sell or trade, I guess. The other 2 Xbox games I got are Nightcaster 2 Equinox, and this one is the only game I bought missing a manual. So, and it was $2. So if you have a manual for this game, please let me know. Then the other game I got, really happy to get, he gave me a great deal on it too, and that is Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse. This is one of the more rare Xbox games, and I'm really happy to get it. He had it marked at $30. I got it for $12, and the guy that I got this from, including a huge stack of PS1 games here, and some PS2 games, that I showed you, the Zatch Bell and Silent Scope. He gave me great deals on everything. He always gives me great deals, and he doesn't live too far from me. Like, my house is on the way home for him from the flea market. So what he actually did, this time and last time, is I had so much stuff, I couldn't fit it all in my backpack, and it would hurt it. You know, the stuff I did carry on the way home still hurt my back from how heavy it was. But he's nice enough to basically hold my stuff that I bought at the flea market behind the counter, and when he comes home, he drops it off at my house, which is very awesome. I really appreciate that. That's so cool of him to do. And he's one of the nicest game sellers I've ever met, and he always gives me great deals. So like I said, I didn't offer him $12 on this. It was marked at $30. He told me $12, and he said, "Do I think that's fair?" And of course, that's more than fair. That's less than half of what he's asking. So I'm really happy to get that awesome game to add to the collection. Let's see. I guess I'll show you these. I picked up a big stack of Nintendo Power magazines, and I have a couple, but they're only newer ones that I've got at the store. I never had a subscription to Nintendo Power, but I am interested in getting them all eventually. I think it would just look so cool to have them all in order. And now that they've ceased production, they're not making them anymore. It's probably going to be a little expensive to try and collect them now, but I've heard stories of people going to garage sales and finding hundreds of them for, dollars, like $2 for like 100 of them or whatever. So I'm hoping that I can stumble across something like that someday. But I picked these up here. They were marked at $2 each, but I got them for 3 for $5, and then I got like 3 or 4 extras just thrown in on top. So I paid about $20 for the whole stack here. So first up is Volume 73, which is a Super Nintendo era one. Then we have, which one is this? Volume 183, which has Pikmin 2 on the cover. That was very cool. Then we have Volume 192, Volume 188, Volume 169, Volume 184. This is the only Nintendo 64 one I got, but that is Volume 103, has Diddy Kong Racing on the front. Volume 176, Volume 180, 167, 181, 175, 182, 185, 72, which has Kirby on the front there. The oldest one, which is Volume 40, has Felix the Cat. And then Volume 66 with Donkey Kong Country. Very awesome. So nothing newer than GameCube or Game Boy Advance here. And Nintendo 64 are the ones I'd like to get the most, but Super Nintendo, NES, GameCube, all very awesome to get. I will show you guys these PS1 games now. So, like I said, I got these all from that really awesome guy. Gave me great deals. So, for all these PS1 games, plus this PS2 controller, plus the PS plus the red controller, the red N64 controller, plus the couple PS2 games I showed you, and the Xbox games, I paid 180 or something, somewhere around there. So first up, and these are all complete, all black label, all great condition. Some of the cases are cracked, but the discs and everything are great. So first up is Wild Arms 2, Alundra 2, Epidemic, Akuji the Heartless, Dracula the Resurrection, Taifu, Wrath of the Tiger, Fighter Maker, which I've never heard of, and I'm guessing it's something like RPG Maker, but for fighting games, which is really cool. The only game that I bought that I already had, not knowing, is Mega Man 8 Anniversary Edition. It's not in an official case, but this is going to be going on eBay. The Adventures of Lomax, Marvel Superheroes, Resident Evil 2, which I already have, but this one is the DualShock edition, so glad to get a variant there. Project Horned Owl. Some of these games I've never heard of. Bushido Blade 2. Warhammer Shadow of the Horned Rat. Galerians. The Grand Stream Saga. And I think this one somehow ties into the Saga Frontier, so I'm glad that I have both of those now. The Saga Frontier, funny enough, I actually picked that up at the flea market as well a while ago. Largo Winch Command SAR, Soul Divide, Sorcerer's Maze, Bomberman Party Edition, Monster Rancher Battle Card Episode 2, Kensai Sacred Fist, and Shadow Madness. So very awesome games here. Really no filler titles. Very awesome games to add to the collection. My PS1 collection with this is at about 180 or 170, I want to say, somewhere around there, which is very cool. Let's see. I guess I'll show you. Show you this. I picked this up from Toys R Us, and I'm so happy to finally have this. I've always wanted one, but it's always been too expensive. I think when they came out, they were around 50 bucks or something, but this is on clearance at Toys R Us. It was the last one. I got this for $19.99, and that is the Mario DS holder or statue or whatever you want to call it. Very, very, very awesome. I don't think I'm going to be taking it out of the box because I don't really have any place to really display it where it would look good out of the box, so I'm just going to keep it in there. But I do have my Zelda Edition DS. I don't have the box for it, so I'm going to put that there and let Mario hold that. So very, very awesome. 20 bucks I think is a great deal for that, especially brand new. I have... Yeah, looks like I only have 3 more things to show you. One thing from the flea market, one thing from eBay. Oh, sorry, 4 things. I guess I'll start with these. I got a stack of complete Game Boy games from the flea market. First up is Pokemon Blue version. I got this for 20 bucks, essentially. I got it in a bundle deal, but I basically paid 20 bucks for it, which is a great deal. The last Pokemon Red version I had that was a double, I put on eBay, and it sold for 50 bucks within half an hour, so I think that'll definitely get me some money back. Next up is a complete copy of Logical for the Game Boy Color. I got that for 10 bucks. And these, this one here, it's The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords. It's missing the manual, and he had it marked at 25. I offered 20 and said, will you take 20 because it's missing the manual? He said sure, but little did he know, I already have a manual. So I have this complete now. 20 bucks I think is a fair deal on that. And then this one here is the one where I basically traded that Star Wars Battlefront 2 for it. So basically I paid 5 bucks for this, and that's Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. Very happy to get this. It's a little worn on the edges, but very cool. from that same seller, I got a box Game Boy Pocket, and this is a color that I didn't have yet, and that is a green one. So the box is in great shape except for the stickers on the back, but very happy to have this. I have at least one. I think I have another Game Boy Pocket coming from eBay that I won, which is another boxed one. So that's very awesome. So now I have black, red, and a sealed clear one. So my Game Boy Pocket box collection is increasing, which I think is very cool. And I got this for $30. Yeah, $30. Great deal. That's cheaper than what they go for on eBay. Next up, this comes from eBay. I got another boxed Game Boy Color, and that is Kiwi. And this is another color that I didn't have, so I'm very happy to have this one. I am going to replace the actual system because it's kind of beat up and it's missing the battery cover, but I'm glad to have this for now. And this was like $32 with free shipping, so very awesome. The last thing I have to show you is a Craigslist deal that I did, and this is very awesome. And this is what you get. This is what some of you guys who watch my videos constantly are going to freak out about because I got another copy. But I paid $140 for these 6 Super Nintendo games, and that is a great deal. So first up is Super Mario World, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country 2, best Super Nintendo game ever, Donkey Kong Country 3, Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. This isn't the one I'm talking about, it's this last one. And that is another copy of Earthbound. This is the second copy that I've picked up in the past couple weeks, or the past month, or however long it's been, so that is very awesome. And ever since I found that first one, whenever I do my Craigslist searches, I search for Earthbound, and this came up in a bundle with all this other stuff, and they had individual prices on them, and they were asking $180 for Earthbound alone. So when I made my offer, I really didn't think they were going to accept, but I ended up getting all these for $140, which is an awesome deal. That's like, all these I got to sell, and that's really going to help out with making some of the money back that I've been spending recently. So I'm really happy to have these, and that was a great deal. So I've rambled on for long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed the footage and this pickup video. I know it's a long one, but if you guys stuck through to the end, I want to thank you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.